Alright everybody, I'm going to try and get through this really quick. I've been trying to do a video, I've been interrupted twice, and the child came up the steps screaming at me. Alright, so here we go, real fast. 2 weeks I've been changing around my equipment. You've seen some videos. First it started out as the 35 1.4. Let's see if this is here. This lens has such a short line of focus. And what I'm using right now is a 35 1.4. It's the Sigma Art lens. You know what, I'm just going to do it this way. This way I know it's in focus. I'm not a video guy, but I'm going to try and change that. That was that. And then came the 70 to 300 millimeter 4 variable aperture at f4.56 LIS lens that I took and shot with during the day and liked, but hated the fact that it was too dark. So what I did is I traded that lens in. Got rid of it. The next lens that came back into the picture was the 85 millimeter 1.4, which I did a little blog on that the other night on Facebook. And I took a 51.2 and shot with it last night, and I always loved the 50mm 1.2 Canon lens, but unfortunately it's not as sharp as this bad boy. From my understanding, this lens here is like a razor blade. So having that said, the Canon 51.2 is now gone. I am recovering from a bit of a cold, so you're going to have to bear with me. I sound terrible. But I wanted to get this information out quick before it floated away off my mind. So this I haven't even opened yet. Still new in the box. So we'll get to that in a minute. Now, I've never ever really spoke about two things. First one, lighting, and second one, a tripod or some kind of a tripod system. Monopod, whatever you want to use. So, today, I went out and invested in some video equipment because I'm going to start doing some video work. This is a Benro video monopod, and what that does is there's a ball that it can pivot on 360 degrees, and I could use the S6 video head that I have now on my new tripod, which the camera is mounted on. Today, again, I got the 35mm 1.4 art lens on the 5D Mark III, which is mounted on the S6 fluid head on the Benro A25735 set of sticks. That's the tripod legs. This is a A38 T as in Tom, B as in boy, and the head is interchangeable. Now, the nice thing about this is that these little feet will fold up. It locks into place, and then there's a normal monopod on the bottom. And on the top is interchangeable. Like I said, I could take the video head or just a regular still photography type head or ball head and put that on there. Now, the fluid head that I have now is, I think, very nice. It pans well. I'm going to show you that in just a second. We got a little dark here. Hang on a minute. Let me just brighten this up a little. Alright, there we go. Now, it's going to go in and out of focus because I'm not going to try and focus this while I move it. But I'm going to start over here. There's Bella. Hi, Bella. And she's my tri-brawler cockatoo. You can see how well it's not jerky unless I jerk it. But it's not jerky in any way. It pans up, it pans down. And as I'm panning up and down, I can pan to the left. So it's very nice. This particular unit costs I think it was right around $300 or so. It wasn't very expensive. But the other thing that this has that's very nice is, let me tighten this up so I can do this. There we go. I'm working on camera with it. Obviously, that's why it's so jittery, because I'm shaking it. But the ball head pivots to level it, and I can manipulate this camera pretty much in a 180-degree circle to get it level. Which, I mean, I guess would be awesome if you were doing like shots where you wanted to go over to the left and to the right in this type of a fashion. Like, sure, there are shots, or as if you wanted to pull it back for some kind of wacky reason, or maybe if you were at an air show and you wanted a little bit more mobility and movement out of the head, you can get it. So this thing pretty much bends, twists. It's like the twister of tripods. It also has a riser on it, or riser, which is nice. The leveling system is sweet. There is a bubble on the back of the level, let's try that again. The level bubble on the back of the head has a light in it, so that if you are at a wedding, the unit will actually light up, so you can see whether or not you bump something or knock something out. It has a fluid drag control, where you can control the pitch and the yaw, I guess, of it, and the up and down motion. And then on the other side of that, it has something called a counterbalance for heavier lenses. So it seems to me that this thing is going to be able to do it all, one way or another. I'm very pleased with the build quality of it. It's sturdy as hell. But then again, I've only touched this thing for maybe about 20 or so minutes. This lens is showing off a little bit of that beautiful separation. The actual tripod itself comes with this cool ass case, padded. It has a shoulder strap. It's a beautiful thing. So yeah, if you have any questions about it, you can definitely shoot me a question or whatever, and I'll do my best that I can to answer it. Again, I've only had this thing for about 20-25 minutes, and I've been using it, and so far I'm very impressed. So again, I'm just trying to bring you guys these videos to help you as I go, because there's things I don't know, and I know I've made mistakes. So you can either learn from my mistakes or make your own mistakes, I guess. But I'm just trying to help some people out. I think this was a pretty good informative video as far as tripods and so forth go. Just the abilities and what you can do with them. Again, if you have any quick questions, don't hesitate to ask me. I'm going to try and tag everybody that I know that does photography in this video. From what I understand, these are pretty new to the market, the way this setup is. I'm not 100% sure because I don't do video. I know enough about still photography, and I'm afraid of video because, for one, the price of getting all the stuff, but I mean, I'm starting to look at the amount of money I have invested in these cameras and the type of cameras that I have. I know that they do awesome ass video, so it's time for me to make that leap and do video. So I'm going to try and start getting into that. But that's pretty much all I have to say about the video end of it. I hope you guys picked something up or took something away from it. Again, if you have a question, just ask me. I'll try and answer it. If not, I know some kick-ass people that'll be able to answer your questions. So I appreciate you watching this. Thanks.